See, this is the type of shit I'll be talking about. I wake up to the dumbest notifications, and sometimes it's stupid because it's from people I've known for ages. It's like, you followed me for years, like since damn near the very beginning, and now you want to show your true colors? Fuck you. Because it'll be people being like, because it's like, bitch, I just woke up from the most amazing, beautiful dream ever. And I woke up feeling so zen, and I'm like, ooh, I'm going to analyze that dream. I'm going to make sure that like, I fully understand every single level of the dream so that I can fully embrace like whatever message my subconscious or the universe or God knows what higher power is trying to tell me. And then I'll wake up and then glance at my phone and it'll just be a notification from the dumbest motherfucker ever who's just like, forgive your mother. The hate will eat you up inside. It will destroy you. Make sure you pick up a Bible and pray or else you'll burn in hell. It's like, bitch, you literally saw that I made a video just not long ago about how I don't believe in that religion whatsoever. I don't believe in your alabaster disaster of a god. I don't. I don't believe in that spiritual belief. I don't believe in that religion. Fuck you. I don't get what about no, if it's so funny. People will just be like, "Oh yes, this extremely sexually liberated chick who always talks about like the universe and a higher power and manifesting, and who literally makes videos discussing in depth her own personal spiritual beliefs that she follows, and who had literally used charms and her own form of spirituality and whatnot to safely escape from her abusive family's grip to the point where now she forgets all about them and she distances herself, which is a form of, I wouldn't even like a form of forgiveness. To just forget, which I've already made a video about, and I keep getting motherfuckers who claim to be Christians and or claim to be Smorn coming into my comments and being like, forgive her, or else you're gonna burn in hell. It's like you're threatening me with something that I don't even believe exists, honey. When we die, I think it's reincarnation or we're worm food. That's it. And if we're worm food, I'm gonna say, okay, you're not gonna make my time on this planet hell, because ironically, it's like, yeah, if she already brought me hell on earth, what makes you think I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna keep her around so I don't go to hell in the afterlife? Bitch, that sounds dumb. Fuck that. Because it's like, wouldn't that be hypocritical of God to be like, yeah, your mother brought you eternal pain on this planet. Keep hanging out with her so you two can vibe in heaven. No thanks. That doesn't even sound remotely. Yeah, no. No. I'm not. No need to forgive someone who's not sorry. Trust me. And I can tell she's not sorry because she ran her stupid ass onto this channel at some point and she just started yapping like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. And trying to insult any aspect of my life that she could with her little breakdowns or whatever. Now, how do I put this? If she wants to be forgiven, she should pray. She should seek forgiveness. Because I ain't got to pray for shit because I am blessed enough where I have forgotten about her. Sometimes I forget I even have a family, which is a blessing. It's like, oh, okay. It's like those weren't like, I don't see them as family. Those were just some people I was inconvenienced enough to be around for the longest fucking time, and I will be okay. And it's ironic because I actually will forget about my mom, and actually I've stopped making videos for a while where you don't see me calling my mom a stupid fucking whore who needs to get hit by a truck or whatever. You will fully see, like, also, no offense, I'm a homicidal bitch. You really think I'm picking up a Bible? You think I'm picking up a Bible? Bitch. I just think that's funny. I just think it's funny because it's like, I don't want like, you're pushing your religion onto me, and it's like I literally got on here and told y'all about how even my own alleged Christian little guy that I've been obsessed with, how he, with his psychotic but sexy ass, he's mostly mentally stable. But I remember, I like, trust me, I knew him for less time than some of y'all have, and even he was like, oh yeah, someone should fucking kill your mother. Someone should fucking murder your mother. Like, full on. He meant that shit too. Several times. He said that so many, like at least 3 different times. At least. I swear to God. No offense. Shit like that made me want to marry that man. And I'm just saying, it's amazing that Christians even watch this page, but it kind of reminds me about like how missionaries go to Africa. Then they go to Africa and they say, just so you know, leaving fruit or like offerings on the graves of the dead is not in God's way and you will burn in hell for it. It's like, I think some of y'all are just waiting for the right moment where you can be like, I'm gonna wait for her to repent so I can feel like a good person. It's like, no, how about this? If you really want good for me, pray for me. Just pray for me. That's all you need to do. Don't leave stupid ass fucking comments. Just pray for me. I have one person who so far they sometimes leave condescending comments. You know who you are if you're watching this. Like sometimes they leave comments and I'm just like, okay, I'm smarter than you give me credit for. Let's be a little nice to me. Come on now. But guess what? They seem to be Christian too, and they will be sweet. They'll be like, I prayed to God and was blessed to see you mature and grow as a person to me, and I am like, I want you to succeed on your best path. And it's like, see, that's beautiful. That's the type of shit I accept. There we go. Like, I'm just saying, if you really wanted me to heal, you don't have to be like, I'm gonna pray for you to join Christianity and forgive your mother and move back in with your mother so that you don't burn up in hell. Simply put, I've done a lot of things where I'm pretty sure even if hell existed, I would already be toast to a crisp for like a bunch of other things. It's like if I'm already on route, I might as well get the fast pass by saying, fuck that stupid bitch who gave birth to me. And before anyone's like, you gave her stretch marks. Okay, she gave me lifelong trauma. She didn't need to get nutted in by some idiot who she had a restraining order against. Like, no one asked her to do that. No one asked her to keep me. She traumatized me so bad that I was openly telling people at 19 and up that I was like, yeah, I wish she just really just took some fucking forceps and just crushed my little fucking head while I was still in the womb. I was really like, whenever people were like, oh, what if your mom aborted you? I said I would have loved to have been aborted. I would have loved to have a life that did not have weird borderline pedophilic shit and extreme abuse. I would have loved a nice, 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 peaceful life. Did I get that? Fuck no. Fuck no. And then it's so funny because my own spiritual and like religious connections to my own religion actually lets me being safe from her. So it's so funny. It'll be people telling me, you need to believe in God because God will save your soul and protect you. That nigga did not protect me for shit, not the one you believe in. You want to know the ones that did? The ones that I actually did bother to believe in helped me escape her, helped me get the money I needed and the place I needed and the stability and security I needed and the privacy I needed to get the fuck away from her. I'm just saying, like, you saw someone who's sexually liberated with homicidal thoughts, and like, you hear me talking about dream analysis and motherfucking chakras and shit, and you're like, yeah, she definitely believes in Christianity. Come on now. Respect to y'all who do, I'm just saying. Stop trying to force your opinions on me because then it makes me want to call you a bunch of slurs that do not quite exist yet. I will make them up if I get some more stupid ass comments. If you are a Christian, cool. Shout out to you. That's good for you. That works for you. Everyone has their different methods. Some people pick up a Bible and they read it and they run their fingers over the fucking text and they're dedicated to the cause. You want to know what some other people do? They put herbs in hot water and they bathe in it. They wash their floors and their walls. They dance around with candles lit with herbs and stuff. Like they do things that aren't conventional. It doesn't mean they're inherently demonic. And also, yeah, like I said, it's so funny because every single time I forget, I make a video about my life. But then I'll make it clear that's like, hey, I'm happily estranged after 3 years and I'm forgetting about her pain that she ever caused me, so I can just peacefully live my life without having to think about her all the time. And then I'll, just like last night, it's like I'll have a sick ass dream about like my peace and wake up. And then I'll be greeted with someone who follows a religion that at this point I'm starting to resent from the amount of stupidity that's come from it. Holy shit. And then it'll be people just being like, you need to forgive your mom, or the flames of hell will await you and hate will destroy your life. The only thing that destroyed my life was that bitch. Why do you think I'm 3 years estranged? I will never forgive someone for her pedophilic and violent and terrible actions that have traumatized a whole generation or two of children. Maybe even 3 generations. I can just simply be like, fuck her. And I'm gonna do my own thing. It's such a simple concept, but I'm just saying, please don't make me have to say some really fucked up shit to you, cause I will go there. I actually left a fucked up comment on a YouTube channel today, but I think YouTube was like, yoink, we are snatching that away. That's a little too much, girl. And so I had to replace it with a nicer one. But seriously, like, shut the fuck up. And ironically, the dream I had last night was kind of this complex dream where I was in like a beautiful beach house mansion, and it was like perfect. It was like beautiful sunsets, wonderful people, and there's this little girl there. And ironically, I know who this little girl is. It's this girl named Journey. She was related to my stepdad, and I remember my mom at some point took her in, but quickly cast her back out despite offering to be a safe haven. Why? Because my mom's a bitch who would go, "Yes, I'll help this kid with her food scarcity and bullshit issues at home." And then once she learned that it's like, oh, she's a tomboy, she doesn't want to wear dresses, what's the fucking point? Because my mom's a misogynist. And then on top of that, they just, any moments that could have been good parenting moments they did not handle, they would be like, oh my god, she's diabetic and she's stealing food from the candy bowls. And I would try to explain, like, yeah, she's had a food scarcity, she's probably used to just taking food without thinking because she doesn't know when she'll have it next, or she's just really young and naive. Like, yeah, it's a danger to her health, but it's like, we like, and they shipped off so fucking fast. It's just like, that was a little girl who needed help, not neglect. And so it's funny how this also happens as I, this is the top, because I had a dream where it's like, okay, I guess I'm just hanging out with Journey and protecting Journey. And then every once in a while, Journey would go out to the back beach and the tides would roll in high. And then, right as it's like, oh, she almost got sand inside, she almost let the water come in and could have drowned us or destroyed this beautiful home and property. She almost let something bad in. But you know what I did? Instead of yelling at her or raging at her, I simply walked up to the glass doors and closed them and locked it and reminded her gently, because that's what you do as a good parent. And then guess what? I stopped the house from flooding and a whole bunch of other good things happened. But if I could decipher that dream, I would say the dream analysis was trying to tell me, like, hey, you need to protect your inner child, the young you that is like so optimistic and full of like joy and beliefs, who went through a lot but still tries to smile every day despite things being difficult. And then, and my guess is like the sand and the waves are just me trying to block out bad energies. Because recently I've been struggling through a lot. So, like, like little annoyances, like, the equivalent of someone dragging in sand in your house, or big calamities, like the equivalent of almost getting your house washed away in the waves. Like, but I've been protecting myself calmly and peacefully. I could have started chaos. I could have flipped shit, but it wouldn't have helped me. So instead, I'm just being like, no, thank you. It happened last night. Someone tried to bring up that guy, Mitchell, the homicidal, beautiful Christian man who I low key fell for, despite his evil antics. But he's less evil than a lot of people can be, so what can I say? But I will say this, it's just kind of funny to have a dream that's basically the equivalent of, hey, block out the haters, block out the bullshit. Don't focus on people annoying you, and don't focus on people trying to like destroy your peace. Focus on what makes the inner you happy. And then I wake up and then I get messages from people who seem to have the right intention but the wrong execution. Because if you really wanted me to have peace, you would just be like, ah, I hope you heal from the pain your mother gave you. And like, that's what all you need to say. All you need to say is, it sounds like you had a terrible childhood or terrible upbringing, and I hope you heal from that pain. That's all you need to say. No need to bring religion or anything into it. You would just simply respect both parties as adults and be like, hey, Tamia or Tamidi, you've been going through a lot. Sorry to hear that. I'm glad that you're on the uptick, and I'm glad that you're safe, and may everything align for your highest potential and favor. Like, see, that's all you have to say. And see how that doesn't make me want to make fucking videos shitting on Christians? Amen. I'm just saying. I had a dream that told me, protect your peace, and then waking up to messages that are ironically trying to destroy my peace by telling me to try to protect my mother's peace. Like, nah, it's like, no offense, you are the people that are trying to bring sand and waves into my beach house, metaphorically. I'm happy. It doesn't matter if she's happy, because if she really wants to be happy, she would pray to her God and ask to be happy and ask for growth and maturity and signs that she is not the same person that she was before. But has she? No. So, yeah, I'm not forgiving someone who doesn't want to be forgiven. And y'all should stop asking me to pick up the Bible and pray to forgiveness, because that would be like if you went through hardships and I said, hey, you should put your own blood on candles and dance around naked so that truly you can get the rewards and blessings and heal from your grief if you were going through it. Because it's like, wouldn't that sound out of pocket to you? Exactly. Or wouldn't that sound like if I said some delusional shit like, oh, sorry to hear you're going through it, but guess what? You will not reincarnate and you will not reach nirvana or this, and that if you do not heal your chakras. Or like imagine if I told you like out of nowhere you need to go take your shahada so that you can follow the name of Islam and you can be blessed by Allah. Otherwise, your life will be full of torment and hell. You'd probably be staring at me like I'm crazy. I'm just saying, stop trying to force your religion down my throat, because my religion is what got me away from her safely. The religion you didn't believe that you believe in didn't work for me at all. Some of us have different belief systems and ways to cope, and you're just gonna have to deal with that. But be nice, cause yeah, stop trying to track sand into my beach house by bringing up little shit. So if you don't see me talking about Mitchell, please don't bring up Mitchell. Don't be like, oh, Tamia, isn't it worth trying for Mitchell? I literally have many videos where I've talked about how I've tried for Mitchell. Like, don't piss me off, cause now I'm gonna start wanting to say some really bad words to you. Like, are you fucking listening at all? Or if you see me make 1,000 videos talking in depth about the ways big and small my mother has tried to kill me, or has at the very least tried to make every moment with her fucking terrible, and then you want to be like, forgive your mother, let her back in. No, suck my cock. Suck my cock. How about you go to the pews and you pray that she grows into a better person who is not like borderline on some Diddy shit? I'm just saying. Like, how about you pray that she goes ahead and heals and grows and starts actually being a good person? Because she has not been, and that's what happens. I'm just saying. Like, I'm just saying, your God that you follow and your beliefs that you follow have not been blessing you very much. Like, the God that you follow allowed slavery. The God that I followed, it was like, hey, wash your walls with this herby substance and watch how she went into your room for several months to try to hurt you or attack you. I'm just saying. Let's put it into perspective. Whenever y'all get into my comments saying some dumb shit, that's the equivalent of you like fucking replying, like coming out of nowhere when I'm already not thinking about my mother or not thinking about my heartbreaks or whatever, and you're just like, hey Tamia, you need to click your heels 3 times and spin in a circle while saying there's no place like home, and best believe that you will not be sent to the netherworld to suffer in like for the end of time. Like, that's how you sound. That's how you sound. Stop saying shit like that. It's stupid. Just say, I hope you feel better, or sorry you went through that. That works way more. Do not piss me off. Bye.